Greetings, I am Light.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yes!
Alright. Valdemar had a strong connection to me, like your connection to the Hanged Man. Want to understand those connections? That is why the devil approached them, plying them with honeyed words and temptations. Yeah, okay, I guess. They have such a strong connection to me, so they couldn't ply me, but they plied them. But how did the devil approach them if he can't cross the barrier?
Also going, what does the Hanged Man have to do with that?
It doesn't. It's just saying, like that connection, so that you know what kind of connection we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's all. The Hangman's not involved. We're just using a simile.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Yeah. All right, so, honey words and temptations. They accepted one deal, then another, and another. And I watched blithely in the background, and it was fine.
It was fine. I didn't really have any power or influence or anything else, or...
Okay, if you're the one tied to them, how is the devil talking to them? How did devil picks up his, access
Arcana
to the
phone.
mortal plane phone? Hello. It's Astra's fault. Actually, maybe Astra did the Arcana first.
This is the Arcana phone.
And then he's like, well, I could just use that Arcana bridge to go over there and contact a human.
Oh, so it was really, though, Astra's fault.
All of this is Astra's fault.
Astra started it from the very beginning like a goofus.
Like, you have to pick one, but I was going to say, if we say that none of this shit happened until after Astra had already built his deck,
right,
then basically everyone had access to the Arcana, and the Arcana had access to them via the bridges of his deck, the connections he established. Astra, you're a reckless bitch. Him.
Astra. Hi.
I'm sorry.
What did you say? Hi. Sorry, do you want kisses?
Oh my god. All right. So, then another, and another. But deals with the devil always come with a cost. So happy.
It's so cute.
It's really
cute.
Oh god. Wow. Little by little, deal by deal, they were corrupted. They became a demon. Is that how that works?
Is that how demonic processes work?
Demons come from people who have made lots of deals with the devil? There aren't very many demons then, probably, unless the devil's real busy.
Would you like to make a deal with
me? Sorry, devil out there busy making demons. Do you want to make a deal
with me?
I mean, a deal with me?
Big old daddy demons ready for the baby! Everybody going, I'm gonna fuck that goat.
I will do it! Deal with the devil? Yes, I am on board!
Yep.
You have an army of demons! I made them myself.
It was beautiful.
Whoa.
Alright,
they became a demon. As they grew stronger, I grew weaker. Eventually, I lost the ability to take physical shape at all. And now, I can be this. I say, how does that work? They had a connection to me, so he made deals with them for my power, and I had no say or interaction in this?
At all?
Sounds weird.
That also...
He has total autonomy over me.
It's his blade and his driver is what's going on.
Oh my god.
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't...
Why do you need a human vessel to have power over death, then?
Anyway.
Anyway.
What is the point of having a human vessel? Why do you need a human vessel? What's the point of having a human vessel?
And how does a human who just happens to have a close connection with death give you a link to controlling death?
Especially if, again, death rejects you or doesn't want anything to do with you. Death doesn't have... I have a connection with you. It doesn't matter if I don't have anything to do with you. No, but I'm related to you. It doesn't matter if I don't acknowledge you or interact with you.
Interesting question. Even if death is like they have a connection to me because I am a part of that connection,
right?
Once the first, strapping down and uncomfortable chain, deal existed, why didn't death pull back?
Right.
Oh, that was uncomfortable. Let's not do that again.
Right?
I am still unable to return to my proper form.
Hence the cat.
Yes?
I'm real clever. Real clever.
Hence the cats. I just love the delighted faces. And I can do little even now to stop the devil's plans. I am completely helpless. The devil approached several Arcana over the years. Most were indifferent. Others, like me, were opposed. But we couldn't do anything once he dealt with humans that had random mysterious ties to us. I mean, I'm a pacifist, so I never stopped anything.
I don't understand.
But we each had our own reasons to stop him. or to not stop him? Wait, I was expecting you to say not to stop him, because or reasons you couldn't stop him.
But
Anyway.
we each had our own reasons to stop him.
Oh, we could not put aside our differences in
Okay, one line does not follow the other. Now I see. Okay, I'm like, that's even more awkward. We each had our own reasons to stop him. So it should have been the but should be on the second line.
We each had our own reasons to stop him, but we could not put aside our differences and cooperate. Sounds way smoother.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense to me. I'm just gonna do that in my own head. It's fine. In the end, we each stood alone, and we each fell alone. I fell completely alone, tied to Valdemar.
For reasons I don't understand.
For reasons I won't share with you.
It's
It's fine. In the silence that follows, Death begins to groom themselves, apparently unconcerned.
or just apparently going like, well, what the fuck else are you gonna do?
Okay.
Time to clean.
Or going, I have had it's been so long since I've had any kind of sensation without a body, sort of petting themselves with their own face, blah, 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 blah. Sensation, woo, rolling on the ground, loo, 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 loo,
But
loo.
we don't have bodies. Nope, it's a body, dear.
It's totally a body. So we do have bodies? Again, are you calling Valdemar a liar? Wants to draw suddenly a comic of Death going, oh, you have bodies. Valdemar, are you calling me a liar, bitch?
Honestly, I don't understand it either. It's kind of I'm like, I appreciate that you wanted to do it for dramatic effect, but you literally did establish that they don't have bodies and that sensations, and also your apprentice literally knows how to not have sensations. So...
Without a body, so it's a little weird.
Okay, I'm fine.
All right, unconcerned. But if the Arcana failed, how am I going to stop him?
By romancing him.
I'm going to date the devil, but I won't turn into a demon. No deals. Him. It's like dating a fae. You cannot agree to anything ever at all. You're both dancing around. I'm trying to get you to answer a question that might obligate you to something. I will never answer anything. I've learned this from Astra. I'm a master.
Astra, why do you think I have lasted so long?
And you just date the devil until he's so confused he basically submits to the relationship and you're like, defeated! Yes! I've tried 987,000 times to get them into a deal. And somehow I ended up with 4 kids and a mortgage and, 900 pets instead. I don't know what happened.
What happened?
I became Dead Devil.
I became the devil.
Devil.
God.
But if the Arcana failed, how am I going to stop him? Death pauses, tongue out, blepping. I just peppy blepping. And turns drowning blue eyes on me. Does Peppy have drowning blue eyes? Are we just looking into the cat's face? Your eyes are limpid pools. They absorb me. I fall into the sky. Blue, 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 blue. Whoa.
Whoa.
You look at that cat different than anyone I've ever seen before.
Whoa.
You have already discovered into the little blep. I want a blep. The cat licking. I just love it when animals are licking and you distract them. Their tongue just freezes where it is and they look at you. It's so cute.
It's really good.
It's hilarious. What I saw a post at one point that just said animals are at their maximum power when they are blepping slightly. It's like, and then they had a post of like 14 different types of animals all. It was just, and you're like, oh no, they're all cute.
They're all adorable.
Right. You have already discovered the power to defeat the devil. But to unlock its true potential, you must do something uniquely human. Something no Arcana can do.
Fart.
I was going to say, fuck things up.
I have sex.
Have sex. Pee. Go pee. We can't pee. I've never seen anyone pee before. You want to do it?
Shed skin cells.
Oh, look, you've already done it. Done!
Congratulations! Have parasitic beings living upon your person without your knowledge. What?
Oh, yeah, you've got that going on too. What?
Be a germaphobe's worst nightmare.
It's
By
fine.
being human.
You could eat. Arcana can't eat. Just do that.
A bear sitting around a table watching you eat.
I just want to see
The devil. No!
They've done something uniquely human. No, but that's not uniquely human. Animals can do that. Oh, we're talking about things other animals can't do?
Oh.
Well, spiders can't fart. Maybe that one. True story. Spiders cannot fart. They lack the sphincters and the digestive path for
Was it the fact that like they were talking about the different animals that can fart at one point? And I got like they're like snakes fart or something. Or like,
it was one biologist actually talked about how there are some animals that because of their digestive arrangement and
Right.
because of the output of their digestive arrangement.
Uh-huh.
They cannot fart.
Right.
But it was an interesting post. It also then included another biologist coming in and telling unusual animals that you might think couldn't fart but can. And I do not remember the full list.
I don't either.
But it was very cute. It in the way that science can be.
All right.
Right.
Science is great.
So you already have it. You just don't know what it is. Something uniquely human. Something no Arcana can do, which is connect to other people. We are absolutely emotionally unavailable bitches at all times.
That also, though, leaves me confused. So how did Valdemar connect to them
To
since
you.
they're not people?
I say,
What
connect
the
to other
fuck?
people. Valdemar's connected to me, like the hangman's connected to Julian, but we can't connect to people.
What?
Didn't you just say that some of you were connected to people and that all this problem with you started with you connecting to people?
Oh my god.
I am confusion. All right. Those close to you, either of you, can share their strength with you. Okay.
Sure.
I am. It is not without its dangers, but if you work together, you might succeed. We are doing that human chain to absorb the electricity and diffuse it out further. The thing where I'm like, we need more people touching us than just Julian. Uniquely human, connect more. How connected do we need to be?
I'm also
Julian,
like,
how connected?
it's Invader Zim. Enter the Florpus.
Oh, right. Hold hands! Oh, my God.
Check it out, hold the hands, check it out. It's fine.
Julian looks at me questioningly.
What do you think, nerd?
Do you want to connect?
Would you like to connect with me?
No. I thought we built a lot of connections. Haven't we?
Him sadly puts down his rope. Damn.
Damn. Sigh. Want to connect with me? Somebody somewhere. What do you think, nerd? Pulls out a ring. Want to connect with me? I've seen so many people just in just normal experience on the internet being like, if you look up anything Arcana, which I've had to do some to find like the scenes for the editing that we've done.
Oh, yeah.
Being like, everything is my marriage, my proposal, AU kind of thing. And I'm just like, okay, that's a thing. I don't know if that happens in here, but this feels like that'd be a time for it.
Right.
It has to work. It's risky. Those are my options. I mean, at this point, I would tend to say it's risky. It looks like I'm going to extrapolate more things about it, but I know nothing about it based on what they have told me about me. So I would tend to say it has to work because death is telling me about it.
Right.
And I believe death because the Arcana can't lie, despite experiences where they sort of seem to not be telling the truth.
There's also, I guess for me, of going like, well, you might as well believe them, and also, again, if this interacts with Julian in regards to us trying to help him, I guess it's a thing of going out of believing with people. Like, I don't know, now I'm just sort of motivated going, okay, well, if this because this isn't also just about, the story overall, this is also about, saving him.
Is it?
In some fashion. I don't know. That's what it feels like. If our goal was to sit here and teach him about connecting with other people and being more involved and stop running away
Since
from
when
your
has
problem.
that been our goal?
I thought that was there the whole time. Because
No,
we were
it was
talking
to deal with the Nadia thing. Oh, you mean the star telling us to make him bolder?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
And
Or
confront
him
his
that,
issues.
that he has to confront his issues. The star
Yeah.
didn't say we had to confront his issues. They said he had to and he promised to, and then he asked for a snowball fight.
Yeah, I know.
I think I would say it has to work. But I don't know if it has to work is desperate or not. I'm trying to figure out if it has to work feels very desperate, like it has to, or I believe, death when they say things, or it's risky going, but it could work. So I am not going to interpret the whole it has to work as being a risky or thing like it has to work. I'm going to say that believes death.
Yes.
So it has to work because death says so.
It's also like, you're an Arcana member. You're the only thing we have and the only information we have because Astra can't be ours to help us.
If we trusted what the star said, then we need to trust what you've said. If we don't trust any of the, it's one way or the other. We either trust the Arcana or we don't.
Right.
And since we've already functioned everything on, basically hinged everything on the star, what the star said being true about our door, and theoretically she can't lie, so what she says about our specific door has to be true.
Right.
Then it has to work.
Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. That makes sense to me.
It has to work. And if it doesn't, we'll make it work, which would mean that it then also has to work. So it has to work.
So it still has to work.
Says 4 times, it has to work.
It's
like clicking your heels. It has to work. It has to work. It has to work. There's no place like it has to work. Julian looks startled. Then he cracks a smile.
That's my note.
Is it? I feel like I've gotten a lot more bold recently. Like I'm more progressive of a nerd than you've known before. Or more bold. More brave. Death peeps curious at me. humans are curious creatures. I admit, I have never fully understood you, since I cannot connect to you at all. That makes sense. Oh, I wish to know, why are you willing to risk yourself for this? Now we're having the robot question, or the alien question, basically going,
Yes.
I don't understand you at all. Please, explain.
America.
Explain. I just feel like every character that isn't exposed to, the regular world is all like these kinds of questions.
They always
This is the Starfire question. This is, your alien question. Why are you willing to risk yourself for this? It's the right thing to do for love.
What?
What? Love of
What?
well, we haven't expressed loving anything other than maybe kind of magic, but we've never said we love magic. We've never said we love medicine. We've never said we love anything.
I'm also like,
I'm aware of it all.
why are those things a dichotomy? Question, really? Why are they two different things? Because sometimes the right thing is because you love people.
Yeah,
It's
it
because
feels
you
like
love
the
reality.
right. It's because it feels like the right thing to do because of love. Like the reason you think it's the right thing to do is because you're connected to reasons for it being that
Right,
thing.
and that I have feelings, and that sometimes being motivated by the fact that, you love her. But I'm also like, for love can be incredibly fucking harmful. I know plenty of people who've talked about, I've been abused and beaten, or I have this massive abusive relationship because they love me.
I have tolerated anything and everything for love.
I also cannot tell you the amount of stories that I have read where people have been going off of, God, I don't love this person anymore, but I just the sex is so good. Like, people are willing to abandon and do things for love without love all the time. Love is also not selfless in a lot of situations. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. I think nerd sounds very duty bound. I mean, we have been extremely professional since dealing with Nadia.
Yeah.
Where we didn't even we were extended an invitation and we took it as an order. Like, we've been super duty bound.
I'm also having a weird problem here in regards to meta, of course, you would probably want to say for love because this is a dating game. So I'm having sort of a frustration in regards to for love because, I'm connected to this person who's here with me, and you're supposed to have somehow developed a relationship with a guy who's been absent and keeps running away from you, and you keep having to baby him. Like, I don't understand this.
Okay, so for me, the next piece is going, okay, but I haven't felt nerd really falling in love with Julian.
Neither have I.
And nor have I had that experience. So for love, again, would be the question of, since both of us went for love of what, I think that says very solidly that we're not having an experience of falling in love here.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because that really does come from the perspective of a Tome game.
Yeah, so it's the right thing to do. But if we're running for a character, Nerd's not going to think of love. Nerd's, again, been very duty-bound, very studious. That whole thing of, if you extrapolate all the behaviors of the characters so far, Nerd very much does what they're supposed to do.
Right.
What they've been directed to do, what's expected of them. They're very, very predictable, and Julian is the wild card.
They've also been basically in that way very passive. So like we mentioned when we first started this, of going we just kind of have to do things, and you're sort of a doormat in that way of just kind of letting people or people making them do things. Like, your character's not very active.
Honestly,
and it's really frustrating.
I know there was a whole bunch of people that yelled out about the Arcana updated prologue that we did a playthrough of, but I really liked it how the MC was more direct.
Yeah.
Was less passive, less of a doormat. Anyway, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. If I don't do anything, if I just let this happen, everyone's going to be in danger.
Yeah.
As far as I understand, if your world runs into ours, that changes all of reality forever. And since I'm sort of attached to my own reality and the experience that I've had there, I don't really specifically want that to happen. Additionally, if the devil's agenda is I will rule over everything, we don't know what kind of a leader he is. Him. I literally want to remove all sickness, all poverty, all, challenges, all, discomfort, and have an eternal experience of unchange. And then everyone's like, no, that would be terrible. It's the devil. You have to have death. Humans going, you know what? We'd be okay without death. No, death is necessary.
Death is a necessary part of reality. I mean, sort of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You'd overpopulate the world. I mean, there's a lot out there if nobody has to worry about death at all. We can literally just rocket people into space.
There's also the thing, too, that if you're concerned about something like that, believe it or not, I'm like, why wouldn't elves have taken over everything?
Right.
Like, in regards to people yodeling off about, immortal stories. They're so terrible because you have an overpopulation problem. I'm like, why is it that elves never fuck enough, then, for that?
Why is it that every fictional race ever that has extremely long life hasn't taken over the entire world? Oh, because they're careful and smart, unlike humans, I guess.
It's so stupid.
Are you all just shitting at us? All right, everyone's going to be in danger, so I have to try. Death makes a sound, almost like laughter, but since it's with a cat face, it's a little different. The longer I exist, the less I seem to know, especially about humans. With a huge jaw-cracking yawn, Death blinks languidly at us.
I trust you.
Huge freaking yawn, and then blink. That's adorable.
Aha, that's very cute.
It appears I've used up most of my energy. I need to rest.
Sorry for bouncing you around earlier. I could have just asked, but that would be too simple.
You didn't indicate that you were cold in any way. I just assumed.
Yeah.
You're standing there existing. Oh, you must be cold. What gave you that idea?
Excuse me.
We've been cuddling on the floor for like 10 minutes before that person arrived, so we're pretty okay in this temperature?
Yep.
Death hops onto the couch and starts kneading the pillow into shape. That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly, humans also require regular rest and relaxation. Do you not?
I know nothing about humans. Let me get really wildly specific about rest and relaxation. I'm fine.
Oh my god. We have no connection to humans, but I study them as a hobby. I have no connection, but I still understand a lot about them. I can give you time while you remain here. No time will pass elsewhere. Julian, your fantasy of just stay here and never face our problems, and all of Earth will totally be fine. All of our planet, all of Vesuvia, all of everything will be fine. We can just stay here, and Death will freeze time, and the plot is done.
Hey!
Nothing will ever move forward ever again. Perfect!
Yay!
Humanity will cease to exist effectively, but functionally they'll be preserved forever.
Yeah.
And also, we can hang out endlessly.
I love that also with Death. This is just a casual thing I can do that doesn't wear me out in any way, shape, or form, or anything like that at all.
Yep. I am tired, but stopping time in reality, that is just... that requires no effort at all.
That's so easy.
That's like just... breathing, I guess.
It's fine. Nat, you've been going non-stop. You need a break. Julian, I don't have a body. I have no requirements for anything.
Right. The sleep is for your brain to rest, not for your soul to rest.
What are we fucking talking about?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's why. That's why we're doing it. We're doing it because then you can rest. Okay, so it's so you can have a romantic scene. The only reason they wrote to that point, and the only reason I feel that they put bodies in again, despite Valdemar's assertion, is so that you could then have some sort of a romantic moment, which sounds weird.
Again, they just utterly and completely forgot, which seems possible and seems likely, which is very disappointing.
But basically, they may have forgotten because of this intention to put this scene here.
Yeah.
And then they just didn't, basically connect the two things, which sounds wild as hell to me. Like, why and damn and... Alright, so I don't think Nerd would say that sounds nice. Because I don't think we're actually tired.
We're not engaged.
And again,
yeah.
I don't know whether to operate from we have a body or we don't have a body at this point. Because again, Valdemar said we didn't and Death said we did. And so I'm like, I don't know who to believe. And if you're supposed to be thinking unreliable narrator, and even if they made a mistake, which one is supposed to be true? So I'm having that problem of going, we wouldn't need to rest, again, because it's been established that you don't have to have physiological experiences in the Arcana because they made an example of it in their own canon with, arriving in the Hanged Man's realm.
Yep.
So for me, I'm going to say I can't relax now.
Yeah, there's
that
no point.
doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I can't relax now. We have so much going on. Not with the prospect of confronting the devil hanging over me. It'd take me about 6 months to fall asleep, probably, so maybe not waste that time? And if I got really comfortable, I might just think we could stay here longer. And also if I get really comfortable, it's more likely that you'd say we could just put it off longer because that's been your behavior. And if I'm going to actually say that I know you and have been paying attention to you, we should keep our momentum going because it would probably work better for you as well, Julian.
God damn it.
I have been paying attention to you.
No.
I know.
You're so young. Oh, my leaf.
Hello?
There we go. Okay.
Julian hesitates a moment, looking concerned, but nods.
I understand, Nerd.
Are you tired? Because if you are, we should maybe address that. Is this suddenly all about me for reasons? Hang on, it's been about you the entire game. Why is it now about me in this moment? Are you tired, sir?
We've had a couple of times where they have definitely brought it up where it seems to be about the main character, and then it's like, no, it's just about you. You're super tired. What?
There have been several times where it felt like it was about us, and then the content of the scene then felt like it wasn't.
And there was also the thing of where I always have this problem where it really is like it's deliberately either on one character or the other. It's never about, hey, we both might be tired. Are you tired? Because I'm tired, kind of thing. Like, you could offer it up that way. Like, it doesn't feel very natural.
Would it be possible to do anything as we instead of you or I?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That would be.
I reach out to take his hand, tangling our fingers together. His glove. I'll rest when this is all over. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Honestly, I'm way
Like,
better.
literally, I'll hold.
Oh, stares at hands. Cohen, I have to let you know I'm a lot better at sleep than you are.
Right.
So I'll probably do better than you once it's done. I'll beat you to rest.
Ah!
Friendly competition. Eh!
Why do you always miss this way?
Hey, every time
Why?
you're so young.
Every time.
Then I will send you to the magician's realm. There, you must gather your allies.
Death, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll just perform more magic. Fuck you.
It's
I don't
fine.
understand.
Death,
That's fine.
I'm tired. You decide not to do the premium scene, and then you have to walk out of the cottage and find your own way because Death's asleep. That'd be so realistic
Honestly,
for me.
that'd be really funny.
I would love that. You look over at Death, who is fast asleep and purring happily, and you walk out of the cottage to figure out what to do next.
Perfect.
It's fine. Call to your friends and trust they will answer. Why? Wait. So, we established that Nerd doesn't have any friends except Astra. So, Pasha's now our friend because we built that friendship.
Yeah.
So we've got two. We don't know Nadia very well and haven't spent hardly any time with her, so I'd say not a friend. She's also still our ruler, and there's that massive divide of class.
She's also your boss.
Yeah, and
for the
she's my
job.
boss. And we don't know Lucio, and we don't know Muriel, so we really have two friends to call on.
Yep.
All right, and somehow we're going to call on them in an Arcana realm, which is only attached to Astra. So we'll call on Astra and then say, "Hey, Dad, do I have any other friends?"
I need help.
Wait, do you have other friends?
Astra, what are your friends?
Astra, no, I'm a loner.
No, I am completely alone.
I am utterly contained. The
We
one
so
contained.
The one contained!
The front door of Portia's cottage swings open. Beyond, I can see the sparkling sand and sea of the magician's realm. I run over to the window and see the garden, and run over to the door and see the sea, and run over to the window and see the garden. Julian, look at this!
Julian. Hey.
Isn't that cool?
I still really don't like magic all that much. It makes me uncomfortable. Can we just go that way and just
And
exist?
over here it smells like the sea, and over here it smells like the garden flowers.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let's take you outside where you're more comfortable.
No, I don't like that either.
Oh, then let's keep you in. Why don't you rest here while I call my allies and we'll come back?
We'll come back. It'll
We'll
be
come
fine.
back for
No,
you.
I have to go with you. Don't understand. I'm tied to you now.
All right, then I'm just going to hold your hand and we're going to walk out the door
No.
towards the ocean.
No.
And it will be okay.
Why are we going?
Onto the sand.
Please.
It'll be fine.
I don't want to go.
Maybe there will be those cute sea lions out there again. Maybe I'll find you a sea hare.
Oh God, they're so cute.
My friend, immediately this face, oh no, sea hares.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Beyond I can see the sparkling sand and the sea of the magician's realm. Nerd, Julian, I wish you luck, whatever that looks like.
Good luck.
Peace.
What's luck? I don't know.
With the couch cushion suitably pummeled, that's cute. Death walks in a tight circle, then settles down, curling up. Julian takes a deep breath, squares his shoulders, and grins at me.
Hey, Ned! Let's go! We've got a devil to stop.
And a sea hare to find?
Oh, they're so cute.
But we're only allowed to run off on your adventures, not my adventures. I am too studious and diligent for this. It's fine.
Right, you're the one who wants to practice magic, and I keep trying to drag you onto this shit. That's exactly how this stuff works out, and it's always really disappointing in the end.
Right, and you're the one that always has the ideas for segueing, so I can't think of anything to segue. Right. I got it.
Okay, we got it. We'll figure this out.
Together, with each other, holding hands, we step through the door.
Shoulder to shoulder, and we get
Shoulder to hip. Oh.
It's so true! Shoulder to hip!
And we get stuck in the door.
Yeah, exactly!
Punk! Oops.
Hey, how about if I just sort of like turn?
Turn. Punk. Oh.
Hello.
Hi. Face into abs. Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Wow, you have quite some crunchy abs underneath this experience that you just keep wearing.
We step through the door.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That is not my abs.
Huh?
Shoulder.
I know.
That's not.
Oh God. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Anyway. So height difference is just fuel for so much comedy.
That is not.
It's not comedy, I swear. Oh God. long vista of the magician's realm spreads out around us, though the magician is nowhere to be seen. I mean, they were nowhere to be seen for quite a while you were here last time, so that makes sense.
And we're back! Alright!
And we're back! Alright.
And
This
we're
is
back!
where we
Alright!
are, just back here.
And we're back, alright, great.
I take a deep breath, feeling my lungs, which I actually have somehow, swell with magic. Whoa. With magic? Not with air? I've breathed in magic.
Nice.
Whoa. Asra!
Oh, because you're making a spell. I breathe in magic that I'm... Because it's that cute way to be like, I'm not casting a spell directly. It's implied. You've cast a
Okay,
spell.
and this isn't Astra like I saw him, this is Astra like I'm calling you. So I just
Yes.
breathe in and magic. I breathe in and I fill my own lungs with magic. And then, Astra! My voice echoes over the water. Off of what?
So-
Echoing usually requires something to... I've lived by the ocean, okay?
I was actually going to say, so you guys, voices don't echo well over the open ocean.
Water
At all.
absorbs sound a lot. But
Like,
it's okay, it's
yeah,
magical
well.
echoing. For a long moment, only silence answers.
That
Silence.
means...
Hello.
You know what I love about this line, though? It completely takes away any amount of tension, because it says, for a long moment, only silence answers, which means that you're going to get an answer.
Yep,
Like-
because it tells you that after a long moment, something else happens.
Yep. So you know what? In the next one, we're going to have to listen to the answer back. So thank you
Yay!
very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi, our Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And it's been a long time since we've acknowledged our one and lovely patron, so I'm just going to do that here. It's Rihanna, correct?
Yes, you
Oh,
did this
dear.
completely unexpectedly.
No, I didn't. I was just like,
prepared.
I know what her name is. Shoot, I don't know.
Dang!
Anyway, but we really appreciate you, and it is super nice to have you. And we've actually thought about this, like doing like a one-person text scroll of appreciating our patrons. And so thank you very much for being here.
Yes.
And to the rest of you, I have been Liz, and it was great playing with you. Bye!